from Australia, the amateur astronomer that's been capturing pictures of what he purports to be wormwood and Niburu, and then also many pictures from subscribers and just general updates and our evolving knowledge of basically what's approaching. So, without further ado, let's get into our interview with Mark. Hi, this is WSO. I am here with Mark Anthony Reed from Australia. He's the gentleman that we've been looking at some telescope images from, and he has decided to join me here on February 10th, 2016. Hello, Mark Anthony Reed.
Yes, hello. How are you, Steve? Thank you for having me on the show.
Yes, absolutely, and it's nice to have you. So, Mark, one of the things that my audience is extremely interested in are the images that you're capturing, with your telescope. Could you tell us a little bit about how you're capturing these and what's your technique and method and how you go about doing it?
My technique is I have a 150mm telescope on a tripod, and I point it at the sun. I put a welding mask lens in front of the eye of my telescope to block the light out from burning the eye. And I put my mobile phone camera, I have glued a lens cap to the phone over the eye with a hole in it to block the light out. I put that over the telescope eyepiece down the neck of my telescope, and I zoom in. And I focus and I clear it all up, and then I just start videoing. And then after the video, I still take photos at the same time, sometimes, on video and photo. And then I look at the video, I pause the video, and then I zoom in, and I start looking behind what's going on. Then I start screenshotting them, and then I zoom in more, and I see other stuff that I didn't even know myself. And having a welding mask in front of a telescope, you won't burn your eye if you put it on a mobile phone so you can see it coming out on the screen. But putting in your eye into the telescope, looking at the sun, is okay for a few minutes, but not too long, because the sun will still try to burn the lens of your eyepiece. A lot of people say, I had an astronomer say that I come up with all this. I'm only going on my photos of what I see, and my Niburu Planet X with the fire flames like a rainbow coming off my planet that's on my YouTube channel, is I videoed that and then stopped it and then took photos on screenshots, and that's when I started seeing dimension photos in the planet. And that started making me wake up like, what the hell am I seeing here? I'm seeing exactly the same what I've got inside my lungs as scarring pictures. And those scarring pictures were put there from smoking cigarettes for 40 years. And I can still smoke cigarettes without a problem. But what I don't understand is, why am I seeing clouds that's got photographs in them? I zoom up into the cloud, I take a photo. I re-zoom again, take a photo and find clouds with pictures in them. And the telescope that I've got is the best thing I ever bought. I'm out there stargazing at night, looking at the distant star just dancing in the sky. And my video of dancing star in the sky, what is it? Well, I found out it was the distant star coming in from Niburu, Planet X.
Wow, that's intense. And so you were talking...
That just spins me out as well. I mean, a lot of people think that I need help for what I do, or they call my videos fraud. It's not fraud. I get out there at night and I look at this planet and I think I might have found the blue Kachina. I mean, there's no other light around. And like some lady said on her video on Facebook, is we all got taught in school we never see Mercury and Venus. Well, then what the hell am I looking at then? Am I looking at the morning star? A lot of people don't know this, but the morning star is actually your evening star too. It's only one star. A lot of people think that it's two stars when it's not. And if we were all taught in school, if that's correct, that you can't see the morning star, Venus or Mercury, because it's too close to the sun. And if you block the light out on the sun, you'll be very surprised what you see. People don't look at the sun because you'll burn your eyes, so they're too scared to look at the sun. But you do it with safety, and you'd be surprised, you would be shocked. I mean, I'm scared myself for my own children, my daughter and 2 sons, and I'm also scared for all the people out there that don't know about this, that it's all been covered up. But the people out there that know it's all true, they try reaching out to help the public, but nobody out there wants to seem to happen. I mean, they say we've got a pole flip that's going to happen. What happens? I put up this video of what I found on YouTube of a NASA employee, CIA. He speaks out about it, and the stuff he was saying in it was scaring me.
Yeah, I have his. I reposted that too.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and
yeah. And I mean, you listen to that at 7 minutes when he says about the lead helmet. It is very, very scary. I mean, I'm not worried about my own life. I've had my life. I'm worried about my young children, 18, 22 and 26. And I'm also worried about all the other kids in the world, as well as all the other adults, the society of the world.
Thank you, Mark. Wow, what a great little snippet. We'll be sure to have Mark on the live show here coming up soon once we can get a little bit better audio connection. All right, let's go to subscriber picks from all over the world now. Thanks, Mark, again. We will get back with him sometime soon. All right, let's get out of this. And let's go to, let's start out with some webcams first, and then we'll go webcams, internet stuff, and then we'll hop over to pictures, and then I'll let you go. This is my one I've been watching a lot lately. This is the camera that we have down in Leon Central. Basically, it's a panorama over Leon in Mexico, and we've been watching this, and this phenomenon actually is getting brighter every day, and today it's a lot brighter. It starts out here, and you can see it kind of following the sun. So, you know, go take a look at that. And then we've got a current of David Station. This is from today. Actually, check it out. We've got the ring. We've got this object with a orbiting object. We've got the triangle going on again. Still all down there. Now that it's clear. And what's interesting is now you can actually start to see the rotation of one of the objects around the other object. And then I'm going to take a closer look at some images from yesterday on there too. Another website I'd like to point out is Dill Martin. He's one of my brothers, and basically in his video he actually shows this is the second time I've seen time lapse from Australia. So this is Dill got footage of this. I saw some footage of it privately too, and I can validate that that's pretty weird. That's what I can tell you about that. As you can tell, it's behind the clouds, and there it goes. So take a look at Dill's site if you get a chance to. And then finally, I wanted to just point out something that Prep Aussie, he's kind of looking at some of the all Skycam network, and he's been looking at the long range, kind of the more time-lapse photography, and been seeing this distinct shape of planets, and is becoming a little bit suspicious of what we're seeing on the main camera. So take a look, and let's see go see what Prep Aussie's got to say about some of this stuff. The next thing I wanted to do was go through some photographs. These are all from subscribers. This one was from Tennessee, a sunrise from Tennessee recently. Again, you know, kind of highlighting the red clouds that we've been talking about. Here's some Skycam footage again. Here's that, what I think is a star being orbited by another neutron star or something. I don't know. But basically, this is what I think is being refracted, and we're seeing actually the plume behind it, and we'll show that in some other kind of photographs. This, I believe, is that same set of objects, and basically this thing is I think just creating a plume, quite frankly. This was scary when I got this one. This is a Scott Kelly tweet from over the Earth. Look, the red rare. He said rare sunrise on December 25th. It's just when you have Scott Kelly sun in a photo like that's kind of weird. And it's even reflecting red on the Earth. And more. But this one actually is a planetary orb-looking thing that somebody caught on All Skycam. We're just seeing more of those triangles. Now this is the stuff that's just dropped dead, kind of freaky. And here it is. We're seeing the again the object with the smaller object. The same pattern of objects that we see, but this is coming off the ISS from a couple different perspectives, and this is just a different one today. Again, this is chilling, to say the least. It's chilling. And this is just to show us where we had the ISS when we took that picture. This is from Russia, I believe. Now, you see this pattern. Now, you will see this pattern sometimes out in the open sky. And usually when you see this pattern, it's covered up and it presents itself as a sundog. That's my theory. So this right here, it could be just a sun flare. But at the same time, it's one of those kind of things where it's in the position from a Mexico perspective that it could actually be the object. Sorry about that. I sniffed my nose to whoever hates me when I do that. This is just a weird, lens flare that just shows, again, the potential plasma activity behind the sun. These are neat. You think, well, what are those, Steve? Those are just strings coming down. No, these came off of a ski hill in Germany with this weird image and these weird electrical, we think, discharges. We don't know if it's being caused by something locally or maybe more, in the solar system. Here's those sun flares again, right? So I think if you took away the clouds, you'd see this kind of multi-layered like plasmic cloud around a little teeny star. Not teeny, but you know what I mean. Here's one that came off the all sky cams. I think this one's out of Grumpy Moose, and we started to see triangles appearing. This is Alberta. Here's one where we got from Apostle. I don't know where Apostle Islands, but it's again showing that little weird object in the photo. At first I thought this was a bee on the lens, and then I kind of stretched it out, and then you also see this pixelation here, so it tells me that somebody's messing with these cameras. I think it does go to what my friend Prep Ossie's been saying, so just be careful. I mean, I don't know what that is. This is Davis from yesterday, and again, I wanted to make sure I got a good close-up of the triangle and this object and the orbiting, thing. And then, but what was interesting was later on in the day, or late, as it got later, here's that pattern that Prep Ossie was talking about, and it's as clear as day, and you can actually see the clouds start to form there, again from South Davis, and here's another where you can see almost everything, you know what I mean, and the stuff we've been looking at. Man, tell me that they're not chemtrailing, okay? Really? Come on, man. Here's where we think we might have caught the an actual orb, or again, here's that pattern of the 4 objects. I don't know if that's an object or a flare. Oh, I know what this is. This is from Florida. This is actually showing the movement of it over a period of time. Some unbelievable stuff. Here's the triangle showing up everywhere. It's still a mystery to me why there's a triangle showing up in the South Pole and why we see triangles everywhere. Here's one of those pictures like I saw in real life one day where it was like this big red like cloud behind the chemtrails was there. Very strange. Just more photos of the space station. Wow, man. And then this is Kentucky on Super Bowl day, and we saw the orbs above the sun, more orbs. So man, you can see just from everything I'm showing you guys that it's that there's lots of activity out there. It's a good time to sit down, in my world, kneel down and pray, and really get close to God right now.